Ever make to-do lists? Well, today we're going to be making a special to-do list to help it more fun, to stay on task. And because those normal lists, I end up making them way too long and I don't do half of it anyway. So we're going to gamify it, make it a little more fun so we can help with productivity and reducing stress. Enjoy the morning show and this exercise. Cheers, friends. Good morning, and welcome back to another episode of the Talk Terror Morning Show, where we go over tips, tricks, ideas, and exercises to help make you the absolute best version of yourself, not only for yourself, but for the people you love and care about most. Good morning this morning. I'm hooking up my microphone as we're about to get rocking and rolling. But today we're going to be making a special to-do list. I think it's going to be fun. We're going to be using the whiteboard, but the materials you're going to be needing today. So the materials you'll need, and you can always go back to YouTube and you can rewatch any morning show episode. So if you need to pause or go back, not a problem. But the materials you'll need for this special to-do list is 1, a piece of paper, and 2, 3 different colors of pen or marker. 3 different colors of pen or marker and a piece of paper. So those are the materials that we'll be needing for crafting this special to-do list. So how's everyone doing this morning? Are we starting good? Are we getting our routines in? Are we chipping away at what it is that we want to do? I really do like these this new microphone that I got. It helps me like when I'm trying to move around and such. Okay, let's get this hooked up. Good morning. Let's get here for audio. Testing. We are live. All right, cool. Ready to rock and roll. Let's make this to-do list. So I'm going to hop over here to the board. I'm going to shift the camera over so we can have this to-do list ready to go. But really, all you will need, again, the materials needed is just a piece of paper and then a couple different colors of pens. So if you're doing it at home, or if you have a whiteboard, you can do it here as well, because that's what I'm going to be using today. Let's go ahead and get this shifted over. It's one of the cool things about this camera system that I got is I can move it around wherever I please. Okay, shift that up a little bit. Okay, so you can see it. There's going to be a little bit of a glare. Hopefully it's not too bad or too dark in here. Can everyone see all right? Sweet. All right. I think I got what I needed. Okay, we're going to be crafting a special to-do list to make it a little more fun. Too often when I'm making a to-do list, I'll write. I'll write the same thing for a month straight, and it seems like I never seem to get enough done. So let's go ahead. Okay, so we're going to be making our special to-do list. To-do list. And don't mind me if you can't read cursive. That's how I love to write. It's the only way I can write with my right hand, but I absolutely love cursive. It seems to be dying out, but if you can't read it, don't mind it. But the structure is really what's most important. So how we're going to do this is you're going to think of the 5 tasks, or don't think so much about the number. Less is more in this situation. And so I'm just going to write out the 5 tasks that I do want to get done today. So say if you would turn your piece of paper, I'll go get mine real quick. I'm going to change the banner over here too. So we're crafting the special to-dos, and don't worry, we'll explain why all of this stuff is so important here in a moment. So you would just turn your paper like this, sideways for that. But you can picture it. Okay, so what is my first task? And we want to kind of color code these That's why we have the 3 different colors would be. So the purple will be my most important tasks. These are the ones that I really want and need to get done today. So I will go ahead and color code this morning show. And you can draw and you can write your tasks anywhere on the piece of paper. You don't just put them straight in a line. That's what kind of makes it fun about it. And we'll talk more about that here in a minute. But whatever your most couple important tasks, I wouldn't say you shouldn't have more than 1 or at max 2 most important tasks for the day. 1 or at most 2. So, and then marketing team, and give it a fun name for the task. If we can name it and have a little more fun with that, I think it'll entice us to get done or just not feel so overwhelmed. I know personally, whenever I don't do something, it tends to be because I'm overwhelmed. So next would be marketing team, paperwork. I just hired on, I signed a contract with Novus Group. It's a marketing company. Shout out to them. I'll have a link for some of their stuff in the comments after this. But so marketing paperwork. Okay. So we're going to circle both of these in our colors. And then we're going to draw a connecting line between them. And I want you to go in the order of the most important. So now we're going to be drawing an arrow. So I'm starting with the morning show this morning. I did my research. I did my notes. I wrote things out. So I started with this morning, and then I'm going to the marketing paperwork directly after this. That's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be typing and writing. So after we get that down, now we're moving on to our next priority task. So I have coaching sessions. Just call it coaching. And then I have my next ones, social media. Content. And then what else do I have? So I have to do morning show, marketing paperwork. I have my coaching sessions. I'm going to do my social media and then education. Education, essentially, to get another idea and get my other show notes down for the morning show, education. So, got it. So I put a nice circle around each one of these bad boys. And then once we have everything that we want on our to-do list, let's go ahead and we're going to draw arrows of the order that it is that we want to do them in. So I want to start with the morning show. Then I want to go to the marketing paperwork. Then I want to go to the coaching. Then I'm going to do the social media. And then I'm going to do the education. So now I just have them in order in the way I like. I'm going to go ahead and write over this and just make them both black for simplicity's sake. Okay, now I have them in the order that I want to do them. And the next thing I'm going to put on there is the time that I'm going to do it. So what time of day are you going to do this task? So for example, the morning show, this goes from like 6 to 8 a.m. 6 to 8 a.m. The marketing, the paperwork, I'm going to take a little break after this. I'm going to have a nice cup of coffee. I'm going to go get some sun on my face and put my bare feet on the grass for some grounding. And I'm going to do, so I'll start back up at 9 o'clock. And then I will do that until 11. So I will do that from 9 to 11. We just want to put the rough times on here so we get a better idea of how long these tasks actually take us to complete. How long does it take you to do your coaching? How long does it take you to do your social media stuff? How long does it take you to clean your house or whatever you need to do? I think gaining an idea, and we'll talk about why it's important here in a moment, but to really manage and measure time, I think it's having a ballpark number is a good idea. And also some of these I can go as long as I want to. So having a starting and stopping point always helps me. So, and then the coaching, that one will be 1, 2, 3. 1 to 3, and then the social media will be from 3:30 to 4:30. And then 6 o'clock, and education will be from 6 to 7. Okay. Now I have the times. Now I put them in order in the pattern that I want to. I have the times around them, and then I color coded them for importance. And why I really like this, because if I get these 2 done, I have won for the day. And our biggest mission here is to really stop beating ourselves up so bad when we do or do not do a certain level of tasks. And so in the past, I would write out just whatever, a bunch of different things I have to do today. I wouldn't get them all done. And I'm just, classic Tanner. Of course you didn't get them done. Idiot. I mean, this is why you're not successful. Of course, you're always going to be behind. Just all this negative self-talk bull crap that just made me feel terrible. And so this is when I have these when I have my real priorities and I have it organized in a little bit of a funner way. If I get the morning show done and I get this marketing packet completed and out to the team, and they're moving forward with creating our funnels, some of our ads, and I've won the day. I'm pushing my business forward, and I can feel good about that. And then the rest of the day can really be gravy. And then coaching's the second underneath it. I love coaching. I'm doing it. I'm working with clients one-on-one. I really feel like I'm helping people, but that's not like the big business scalability of what I really, really want for my company moving forward. So coaching is secondary of what I'm doing right now with certain individuals, just business owners. And then under that would be the social media and educating me for the next. So this is how I have it under my priority list, like big pillar stuff, important daily to-dos that I just need to do, sessions that I have to make money to keep investing in these bigger projects. And then additionally, just marketing, promotions and things, and educating myself so I can restart the loop. So it all feeds together. And this isn't going to be perfect, and things are going to come up. But you can go ahead and you can play around with the pattern. If you have a meeting come up, and so you just say in the middle of here, you draw another color and you just have a meeting. It's meant to be fun, right? So if we can just take it not too seriously and we can play around with it and we can have fun with it. I've had a lot of success with doing this. So right after the morning show's done, it's like, bam, I got this one done, boom, ready to go. And then after I do the marketing packet, bam, done, ready to go. And then after I already see that I've completed the most important things on the color-coded system, I'm like, oh yeah, sweet, I'm rocking and rolling. Objects in motion tend to stay in motion. So it rocks me over, and then it's like, oh man, I've already got the big pillar stuff now, and now I'm making money doing my coaching, I'm helping people, I'm working on my craft as a coach, getting better every single session. And then I knock that out of the park. And then I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm working with people. What did I learn today? What can I put into my social media stuff? What's some short clips from my morning show? And then you can see how you can really start building some momentum. And just, we're trying to make getting the stuff that we need to get done fun. And I'm big on games and visual representations. And so this is a bit of a mind map, a to-do list. Shout out to Peter Ludwig. I actually got this idea and the structure from him. I put my own little twist on it, but essentially the times and the order and the colors was his big idea. So shout out to him. But all right, that's all I had for this exercise. We're going to go back over here and we're going to go over a few more to-dos on the why. Okay, running over. Okay, this original setup that we're all used to. Good morning, good morning. Hopefully that to-do list looked good and it wasn't totally cut off. But all right, let's go ahead and run through why these lists are so important and why I believe we need to turn these into games. First is just organize and prioritize. We talked about I need to organize what I need to get done so I actually get it done. And then what are my priorities? I feel like when I don't have priorities and I don't put them in a color-coded system like this, it tends to all get jumbled up, and I tend to go to something that I don't even really want to be playing around and doing with. So that style to-do list just helps me understand, like, okay, this is more important than the rest of it. This really needs to get done. Next up is time management. We put the times around all of them just so like we can get a better idea. I'm really slow at chopping content up, doing video editing and stuff. I'm trying to hire an assistant as I make more money and I reinvest in my business because, man, I just don't really enjoy it and it's kind of a pain in the butt, but I'm slow right now, but I just have a better idea of how much time I'm really giving towards that. And then I can improve it over time or just learn to delegate it, such as like marketing, video editing, these things that help me reduce my stress. So another on the why part of it, just reducing stress. We hammer this home a lot, but if we can make it a little more fun and a little less stressful, I think people will live a lot longer and be a lot happier and healthier. I'm really trying. That's something I'm really trying to nail down and help people with is just everyone, let's relax. It's going to be a great day. Reduce the stress, make it a game, increase productivity. When we just know what it is that we want to do and we don't have to make a million freaking decisions, I think it's a lot easier to get a lot more done. And memory aid. It turns out human memory is total garbage. How many things can you remember in a given day? I got about like 3 or 4 at a time. And then if I'm just repeating the same 3 or 4 things I need to be doing this at 3 o'clock. I got to be doing this at 3 o'clock. I got to be doing that at like what's left for creativity? What's left for innovating our products? What's left for being able to like listen? I couldn't even listen to people when I was trying to talk with them and learn about them because I'm thinking about what I got to do next and then next and then next. And there's nothing worse than when somebody's not paying attention to you and they're off in their own thing doing it because it makes me feel that you're more important than I am. And that makes it really hard to connect on a deeper level. Think about the people who you love and care about most. Do they listen to you? Are they thinking about themselves or they listen to what you need and what you need help with? This is the power of coaching. And this is a skill that I've really developed over time. And it's a muscle. It takes a lot of practice and stuff. And I'm getting better, trying to get better and better at it, right? In the awareness state of like, okay, Tanner, stop thinking about all the things you need to be doing later. Focus on the here and now. See how you can help this person. Connect with them. Be in the present moment or else we're going to miss it, right? And the warning I wanted to put on here was try not to make the list too big. Start small. I had 5 on there, not 20. Or maybe you just got 3, not 20. But whether it's 3 or it's 5, I've had a lot of fun with just color coding it and making it different. But this was a unique style to-do list. And Peter Ludwig, shout out to him again. He calls it like this mind mapping. I love the color system and like it just makes it more fun. And man, life's too short to just be grinding all the time and like all riled up and like get this done. It's like, man, what's this even for? Like I started this business to try and enjoy my life, not like freak out about it. And so laying it out, make it clear, get it organized, know the priorities, and see if that can be helpful for you. It's been a game changer for me. I'm having a lot more fun. I'm reducing my stress, and hopefully it can do the same for you. That's all I had for today. If you want to work with me as a coach, you can always go to talktotanner.com where you can sign up for our one-page life plan class. This is the hardcover textbook that you get with it. It's the textbook that goes with the class. Or additionally, we have private coaching sessions available. And you can always check those out and schedule a call with me at talktotanner.com. Thanks, friends. That's all I got. I will be back here. This was episode 400, son. Episode 400. We're going road to 1,000, baby. Don't stop. So keep it up. Keep hustling, doing what you're doing. We're here for the accountability to help you all along the way. If there's absolutely anything I can do for you, don't hesitate to reach out to me. But much love. This was a fun created to-do list. You can always go to, if you missed it or you want to go back to see more of it, you can go to YouTube. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen real quick. Share my screen. So if you just go to Talk to Tanner right now. So that was the smartphone addiction one. Really working on that right now. Let's see. Okay. So you can always come back and go to our page, talk to Tanner, search that up, and then past live streams. So we got talk to Tanner, and then we can check out past live streams. And this is going to be the huge, massive vault of all of the episodes and stuff. So you can always rewatch it. Today we're doing the to-do list, but go ahead and check it out. That's all I have, friends. Cheers. You guys have an incredible, incredible day. And in case you needed to hear it, I love you. You're a badass. You got this. Let's push on. And I'll be back here 8 a.m. Central Standard Time with another episode of Talk Tanner Morning Show. Hoo, hoo. Let's go. Have a good day, everyone. Cheers. Happy Thursday. Best of luck. Love y'all. Peace.